Can
Hi.
you say hi?
Hi.
There's Swirlo behind you. Can you pass him over, please? Can you pass me Swirlo? Oh, you want to tell Swirlo? Can you show the boys and girls Swirlo? Who's that?
Swirl.
Is that Swirlo? Brilliant.
Look, Mum.
Hi. So it's Gemma and Temperance here from Little Learners Durham and Darlington, and we're going to have some fun hopefully with you, and we're going to practice making some our marks in lovely sand. Right, but first we need to get warmed up, don't we? How do we warm up? What do we need to do first?
You have to run on the spot.
We have to run on the spot. Okay, have you got your ribbon? So if you've got a ribbon to hand, or if you just want to jog up and down on the spot, we're going to get nice and warm. And today we're going to be practicing our magic mark, our swirlo. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice making lots of really big circles and swirls. Can you show us what to do, Tempe? So let's do some really big movements and get our arms all warmed up. Oh my goodness, Tempe. Oh, yes. And can we go the other way around as well? Big swirl, round and round and round. Brilliant. And can we do a big swirl on the floor? Can you do a big swirl on the floor for me, Tempe? Oh my goodness. Wow, we're lovely and warm. And use the other hand. And big swirl in the air. Other hand. Brilliant, well done. And the other way round. Excellent. Big swirls. Can you do a really slow circle for me, Tempe? What do you think? Yes. And can we do a big slow circle on the floor? Stretch out as far as you can. All the way over here. Brilliant. So that's our arms moved up. We also need to warm up our fingers, don't we? How are we going to do that? What are we going to do to warm up our fingers? Have you got your big ball of Play-Doh? Come on then, we'll pop that down and play with that in a second. Right, so we've got some Play-Doh here. And what we're going to do, or if you don't have some Play-Doh, that's fine, just play along. We're going to separate it into two, and we're going to squeeze. Can you squeeze it? And open your hands. And squeeze. Oh, working those fingers out, getting ready to play with our sand. And open them out. And then because we are making lots of circles, should we try and make a ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So in the palm of your hands, can you stand up so boys and girls can see you? Yeah, and then we roll. Can you make a really, really big ball? Go round and round and round.
I need some more Play-Doh.
Okay, let's do some of that. Round and round and round. As quickly as you can.
I need to squish this
You need to squish it. Squish it. And then squish down like that. Can you squish down? Brilliant, well done. So that's our fingers and our hands all warmed up as well as our arms. So I think we're ready to go. Okay, so
My shoulder is hard.
your shoulder is hurting. Oh my goodness. So you won't be able to play with the sand then, will you? Yeah, I thought you might.
I want
Right.
to play.
So what we're going to have a play with today, which is something I use all the time at home and the classes as well. Amazing for mark making, and it's this stuff here. It's called just coloured sand. I use this instead of normal play sand that you use in the garden, because it's really dry. It's really easy to make lots of lovely shapes with, and it's really, really good for when they're starting to learn to write. So Temperance is just getting ready for school. She's off to school in September. Can't quite believe it. So what we've been doing is practicing our mark making in our coloured sand. I got this from a company called Joshua's Bazaar, and she does it in the little kilo bags. It lasts forever as well. It's brilliant stuff.
Then we're going to play sand.
We are going to play with sand, aren't we? Okay, so what I usually do when I'm starting to do a little bit of a sand session with Temperance here is I usually pour the sand, rather than having it in the bag, into either a salt or a sand shaker. So this is just a little shaker. I got it from Works. It's got a little hole in the top. So what I would want her to be able to do is to make her own swirls and patterns and marks using the sand, and this is how we do it. You can use a salt or a pepper shaker, that'll do the same job. Okay, this is a really tricky actually for them, fine and gross motor skill activity. But what we're going to do is we're going to practice making really neat circles in our tough tray. We've practiced this loads, haven't we, as a lockdown? So we try making really, really careful circles in our tough tray. Can you figure out how to get that open? Yeah? How do you open the top?
This bit.
Okay, how do we open this bit? I'd like you to use the hole at the top so you can make a lovely pattern. Right, shall we try? No, I'd like you to use the hole, please.
Why?
Because I'd like you to, so we can show the little girls and boys how to do it. Okay, so we're going to practice our circles. Do you want to do one here? I'll do one here. Okay. Remember how we practice. For it. This is a really complicated movement one, but we get our arms and hands working, which is well warmed up. So let's try and oh, cool. Oh, brilliant. That's a lot easier than we tried earlier, isn't it? Big circles. So I always say if you're doing an activity with your kids, they should be working at least as hard as you are. So rather than me pouring out the sand, make some marks. Okay, what other marks can we do for a swirlo? Can you make a big spiral? What do you think? Round and round. You're doing ziggy. Can you go round and round and round really slowly? Round and round. Oh, lovely. Brilliant. We're going round and round and round. Fab. Can you do another circle over here? So girls know what you're doing. Wow, big circle, round and round.
I'm making ziggy.
You're making a ziggy? Brilliant. And depending on where your child is at with their mark making, their handwriting, what you can also ask them to do, this is something I quite often do with Temperance, put some little letter cards out. You can print these off of our website, put them in the sand tray and ask them to try and copy those with any of the activities we're doing, so with the sand pouring or with lolly sticks, etc. Right, I think we've nearly used up that whole bottle, Tempy, haven't we? Should we play a game?
No.
I'll wait till she's finished emptying that and then we'll play a little game. Are we nearly there?
Then I finish the game. I just need some orange too.
Well, I'm going to keep the orange, okay? And then we'll play over here. Yeah, are we ready to go? Brilliant. Right, I'm going to play a little game next. Okay, so once they've made lots and lots of marks using their salt shakers with their sand, what I usually do, I know, I'm going to give this a little shake. Give it a little shake, okay? And that's when to stand out when you've got something to mark making.
Can I use your circle?
You can use my circle if you like. Okay, shall we play a game next?
When I finish this orange, right here.
You're going to pass it out? Brilliant. Okay, so what I next usually play with Tempy, just to kind of get her thinking about her marks and her shapes, is a dice game. So this is a spunky dice that, again, I got from the works. And what you can do is you can put different shapes and different marks on each side. Then you get the child to roll the dice, and then their task is to make the mark with whatever tools you have to hand in the sand. So should we play? How about I throw the dice? Yeah, and you tell me what mark you're going to make. Should we do that? Yeah? I'll see if she wants to do it. She might not. Okay, there we go. Right, what letter are you trying to make there? What's the top?
Yeah.
J. You're going to try and make a J. What will you use to make a J? You use a finger. Brilliant. You make a J? You can copy it from here if you like. Is that the right way round? Yeah. And then what's at the top? Brilliant. Well done. Should we throw the dice again? And see what... Of course you can. I'll hold that for you. Oh, what's it wanting you to do there?
1.
Is that a 1? Can you do a 1? I think you can do a 1, can't you?
Yeah. You tell me what it is.
Okay. You ready? Brilliant. Okay, I think we landed on 1. What's that one?
I don't know.
Okay.
No.
It's what your name begins with.
The way you started, that's talking.
Okay, you're going to do 3 lines for me then. We've landed on 3 lines. You try and do 3. What tool do you want to use to do that? Can you use your finger again? Brilliant. Fab. Do you want to do another one before we move on and play with something else? Fab. So what I tend to do next, that's a bit of a warm up. Oh, you're sorting out all the sand for me, thank you. Okay, what we tend to do next, and it depends really on the age of your child, is we use different tools to make marks as well as our fingers. So things that I've got out are paintbrushes are really good, paint rollers. Another thing you might have just around the house, wooden spoons and lollipop sticks. I tend to use a lot. These are better for younger children. So if you've got, say, a 5 or 6 month old that's just learning to sit up, putting your spoon in their hand allows them to mark make really easily. what I tend to do with Temperance now she's a bit older is I use a lollipop stick and I get her to practice her tripod grip as if she's holding a pen in the sand. And that's also a really good activity to do as well. Right, so Tempe, do you want to play with the lolly stick? Just make some letters for me. Ah, lovely. You make some letters. What does your name begin with? Do you remember?
No.
Temporary to start with. Okay.
Make a cake. What's the orange and the purple?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, with some letters. Isn't it? So if your child is getting ready to start school, one of the things that you can have in the phrase is their name. And this is a really fun way of getting them to want to write their name. Sometimes it's difficult if you've just got a pen and paper to get them to practice. And it's a really useful skill for them to have learned by the time they get to school, recognising and writing their name. Brilliant. So for younger children, what I usually recommend with a coloured sand, because it's so dry and it's really easy to manipulate around the tray, is Play-Doh utensils. So Play-Doh cutters, Play-Doh rollers. You can get these, I got these off Amazon, so you can get these really, really easily. And what you can do is you can get them to practice making Play-Doh shapes in the sand as well. So, should we try and make some stars? You want to do a flower? Brilliant. How are you going to make that flower? What are you going to do?
Sand.
Sand down, brilliant. You're going to make a flower for me? Brilliant. Wow. So you can just get them to experiment with making lots of shapes and to make things like Play-Doh cutters as well. And another thing I tend to put out, particularly with my 18-month-old, actually, is trucks and trains. And what these are really good for their wheels for making straight lines up and down and side to side. They get them used to the idea that if you play with a toy, it makes a mark. Should we make some mark with this truck before brother gets up? You don't often get to play with his toys, do you? I'm gonna try. Again, because this is such a soft sand, it's really, really dry. It's really easy to see the marks that they're making. Brilliant. Right, and then we also do paintbrushes. Now, what I usually do is use quite a thin paintbrush. You've got younger children, works better, and they can get grip a bit better. And when they try and chew on it, it doesn't end up in the back of their throats. So, Tempe, do you want to have a go at playing with this? Do you want to write some letters? Yeah. It's also a really nice way of getting them to clear it up. Give them a really big brush and get them to the edge. Making lots of lovely marks. Can you make a big swirlo for me? You make a really big swirlo. And can you sit over here so the boys and girls can see it on the on there? So you show them really, really carefully how to make a lovely swirlo. Lovely one. Brilliant. Awesome. Okay, so what I would ordinarily do next is we've got some of these sheets. I think you can download these from the website, and they've got all of the different shapes and also the letters that you can make using circles. I always have these out if when I'm oh, darling, I need to use that in a minute. Thank you.
Why?
I always have these out if I'm asking Temperance to make any shapes, so that it kind of models what I'm wanting her to do in the tray. I know you do. Can you do that with your fingers? Brilliant. Okay, can you show me some zigzags then? What tool do you use to make a zigzag? Oh, lovely. Careful, please. Right, you could use that, couldn't you? Does that make zigzags? Playing with the Play-Doh rollers at the moment to see what shapes they make. Brilliant. We're going to have some hoovering to do after this, aren't we, before Daddy gets home? Goodness. Right, and the next thing that we quite often do, and I usually do this to kind of end a class or end kind of what we're up to if we're doing an activity, is we do a little bit of role play just so they can let loose and we can cool down a little bit before we go back to our everyday. So what I've done today, Temperance has been gearing up for Halloween. She's been running around with this all week. So we're going to make some potions, aren't we? We want to do this all morning. What do you need if you're going to make a potion, if you're a witchy? What do you need? Brilliant. So just get a bowl, or if you've got a big mixing bowl, or like I have this left over from Halloween. So what I've put in here is some little hearts that are left over from Valentine's Day. You can do glitter, you can do sand, whatever you like, and just let them have a go. So what witchy potion are you going to make? What witchy potion are we going to make? You got your witchy hat. What are we going to put in? What do witches say? And if they're doing magic, what do they do? What do they say? Awesome. Right, so I've let her loose with the sand now, so this could get messy at this point. You're going to put them in your hat? Oh my goodness. We won't be wearing that at Halloween then, will we?
I love putting it in my nose. I love something like that.
So roleplay is really nice, particularly at an end of activity, because it allows them to use all of those skills that you've taught them or they've learned doing the activity that you've planned and kind of put it to use in their own way. And it really consolidates what they're doing. So what's happening in this hat, Tempe? What's happening?
Lava.
It's lava. I wonder where you got that from. What are we going to do with these? Okay, so we're not using our cauldron, we are using our hat for this witchy spell. Okay?
The lava is getting really high to the mountain.
It's the mountain, so it's the mountain witch hat. Oh, goodness. Okay, is it nearly full? Yes, it is. Wow, are we ready for our hearts yet and our glitter?
Wait, not yet.
Not yet. Can I put some in?
Not yet. Oh, not yet.
I think we need to mix it up as well, won't we? We got our spoon. Oh, you want to use a little spoon? Brilliant. Okay, so are we going to mix it? Use our big swirls and swoops to mix it. Yeah. Okay, we're going to put some of these in. Enough. Plenty of hearts and glitter. Okay, I think we need to mix this, don't we? Should we practice our big swirlo in the pot and mix it? In there, fab.
This is the mountain.
It's the mountain. This is a magic mountain.
Yeah. Magic lava mountain.
Okay.
Full of these.
Right. Okay, let's mix it. I think we need to mix it and say a magic spell. What magic spell are we going to say?
A mountain full of lots of sand and lots of glitter.
Okay. In a couple of minutes, we'll do a bit of a cool down, won't we? You ready?
So everyone, this is how you make a spell.
Can you show us what words you say when you make a spell?
When I finish this,
Okay.
let's put some purple in too.
Purple in too. Okay.
Can you get some more sand? Purple sand.
Nope, I think that's a lot, really. We'll get some more in a minute. That's us all done. Should we get some up here? You can pick it up with your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. What does the witch say in Room on the Broom when she's making a spell?
No, she doesn't make a spell.
No, she doesn't.
She says, and she slams it.
Okay.
Then break.
Does she say we got our Iggity. Do you remember? Ziggity.
Z.
Ziggity.
Zoom.
Brilliant. Right, should we do a bit of a cool down?
Not yet.
Shall
It's
we?
not finished.
Okay, right, you carry on with that, and I'll do a bit of a cool down with boys and girls. Okay, so at the end, I usually try and consolidate whatever it is that we've learned. So the shape or the mark that we've learned in the session. And we can do that by making sure they can make it on their hands, on their feet, and on their backs. So if you get your child, or get them to do it even better, to make a circle on the palm of the hand. Can you do that for me? I think there's a way in which hand. Okay, so big circle on the palm of your hand. And then do a circle, big round circle on their back so they remember what the shape looks like. Can you do a circle? Brilliant, big circles. And then we end the session there. So thank you very much for joining in. I've got a little clearing up to do. I told you at the beginning this wasn't very messy, didn't I? I think I was lying. So yeah, please do go ahead and like my Facebook page, Little Learners Durham and Darlington, and also Little Learners Play Space. I've got lots of activities for you to do at home with your little ones. Some even run by Temperance, hey? Yeah, you've done some activities on my page, haven't you? Should we say goodbye?
Bye bye.
You can say bye. And wait.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Right, where's that Hoover?